I hope I'm able to get some time off soon.
Hey, Danny. Just stopping by to pick up some paperwork.
Oh, hi, Dr. Bright. Anything I can help you with? What paperwork?
Well, Danny, I just need to fill out a report on what happened to Dr. Bloom with SCP-1461. Currently, Dr. Bloom is in a hospital bed.
Oh, no. I hope he's all right.
You know how he is, Danny. He'll pull through.
Hey, Dr. Bright, just to let you know, my name is Jerry, not Danny.
Wow. Sorry about the mix-up, Jerry. I've been watching too much TV lately, I guess.
What do you mean?
I've been watching a show called Agent Danny of the SCP. It's really entertaining.
What's the show about? Would I like it?
Funny enough, it's actually filed under SCP-1257. The show is about a young kid named Danny, whose mom marries a man named Tyler. Reviews of the original series recovered by the Foundation were universally unfavorable, but I still enjoy it.
So how is Danny involved with SCPs in this show?
In Season 10, Episode 2, the show's title was officially changed to Agent Danny of the SCP. Danny became employed as Level 1 security at Site 19, and through a series of mishaps, prevented a containment breach of SCP-173.
Whoa! Good going, Danny.
Right? It is clear from the script that the title the writers intended was actually Agent Danny of the SCP Foundation. However, in the title card and in taped dialogue, Foundation is consistently omitted.
Do you think that they did that intentionally?
The show is full of quirks and mysteries, Jerry. It is an SCP after all. My suggestion would be for you to go talk to the other employees around here to learn more about it.
Okay, sounds interesting enough.
Before I go, take this. It's a few riddles I've been working on as a fun activity for the holiday party. You can test them out and see if they're good enough.
Thanks for letting me test them out, Dr. Bright. I'll let you know if I figure them out.
Great! Good luck. I just need this paperwork and I'm out of here. See ya!
Bye, Dr. Bright. Riddle number 1. Some may call me death, but I am very much alive. When others reject darkness, its beauty makes me cry. Huh, sounds a little bit like Lucy. I should go talk to her. Hey Lucy, I have a question for you.
What can I do for you, Jerry?
Have you ever seen the show Agent Danny of the SCP?
Oh, yeah. I've watched it with Dr. Bright before. That show is stupid. I don't like it.
Oh, well, what do you remember about the show?
I think it was originally called Raising Danny. It was an American-produced half-hour situation comedy that aired on TV for 6 episodes in the 1970s.
Wow, you remember a good amount.
As I've said, Dr. Bright loves watching that show.
Are you sure you don't like the show?
Yes, I'm sure. It's bad.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. Hey, if I told you this riddle about someone, who comes to mind?
What's the riddle?
The riddle is, look into a picture, and there you will find a friend who often teleports simply with their mind.
That sounds like Iris to me. Who wrote that?
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you. I think it's a test run.
I think I know who's behind it, but I have to get back to work. Hope I could help, Jerry. Now please leave me be.
Okay, sorry, Lucy. I'll get going. Thanks. Iris, I'm so glad I found you.
Jerry, what a surprise! So what trouble are you getting into today?
I just have a question for you.
Oh, sure, Jerry. What do you need to ask?
Have you ever watched the show Agent Danny of the SCP?
Yeah, I've seen it. I watch it on my lunch break sometimes. It's a good show.
Which episodes have you seen? Everybody has been having different opinions on it.
That's how it is with every TV show, Jerry. Anyway, I remember this one episode in Season 10 called D-Class Act, where Danny mishears a coworker's conversation and becomes convinced he's been mistakenly reassigned to D-Class by the HR department.
Oh God, I would hate to hear that.
Be careful, Jerry. It could happen to you.
No, please don't let that happen.
I'm just kidding. That episode cracked me up. Oh, there's this really dark episode in season 4 where Eric, a friend of Danny's, was the target of a kidnapper who used what appeared to be anomalous items manufactured by Dr. Wondertainment to lure his victims.
That's horrible. Did Eric survive?
Not sure actually. I don't remember, but I hope he did.
I guess it's fiction, but nevertheless.
Is that all you came to talk to me about, Jerry?
Oh, there's one more thing. I need to solve this riddle. It's about someone who works here.
Ooh, okay. What is it?
Riddle number 3. Please come see me. Not in the aquarium and not in the sea. Maybe we can watch TV. Stick around and I may ask you politely if you'd like a cup of tea.
Come on, Jerry. You know who that is.
Who is it? I don't know.
It's Mr. Fish, you dingus.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't know he worked here. I just thought he lived here.
Well, he's nice enough. I don't think it matters. Go say hi to him.
You're right. Thanks for the info.
Bye, Jerry.
Mr. Fish, I've got a question for you.
Ah, hello, Harry. Good to see you, mate. What is it?
My name is Jerry, sir. Anyway, have you ever seen the show Agent Danny? It's a show about a guy named Danny.
Oh, yes, SCP-1257. I have seen it. Nearly all of the episodes, in fact. They changed the name of the show to just Danny in Season 6, Episode 1, called The Freshman.
What happened in that episode?
The premise of the series changed as well, dropping the Tyler character and sending Danny to college in New York City with 5 of his classmates from high school, including Eric.
Wait, so if the videos and scripts of the show are collectively in SCP, how were you allowed to access them?
Great question, mate. Dr. Bright lets me watch it with him all the time.
Oh, that makes sense. He's the one who told me about it.
You'd love it, Gary. In Season 10, Episode 1, The Job Hunt, another change in premise was introduced. Danny graduated college, was unemployed, and the ads during the commercial break showed that the Eric character had been spun off into his own series.
It seems like Eric had a really wild trajectory.
That he did, indeed, mate.
Geez, Mr. Fish, you really are resourceful. Beside the TV show, I've got this riddle here, but I think I know the answer already.
Let's hear it, mate.
Riddle number 4. A crazy guy, and even crazier hairstyle. If he eats a sandwich, you can smell the blaze for miles.
I don't think I get the riddle.
It's about Dr. Bloom. I know it.
Ah, yes, Dr. Bloom. He does smell bad when he eats a sandwich.
You're right. I guess I should go see how he's doing. He's the last person on my list.
Very well, mate. Catch you next time for a cup of tea.
Sure thing, Mr. Fish. Have a good one. Dr. Bloom, are you all right? I was contaminated, Jerry. I shouldn't have put the green gel in my hair. I'm surprised you did, Dr. Bloom. You have to be careful with these SCPs. Before you know it, your life will be out of control. I'll say, Doctor. Speaking of SCPs, I have a question for you. Oh, no. Now what? Have you seen the show about Danny or Agent Danny or Raising Danny? I can't remember which name is right. Ah, yes, I have seen that show. A couple of episodes. What do you know about it? I remember one episode. It was Season 5, Episode 10, The Senior Trip. It mentioned a scandal where 10 members of the UK House of Commons had been publicly revealed as members of a cult that bears a strong resemblance to the Church of the Broken God. So many scandals in this show. I'm surprised it got bad ratings. And the thing about this show about Danny is that information about SCP-1257 is often replaced with new information, leading to the conclusion that SCP-1257 never existed and is a hoax. Never existed? A hoax? Protocol Gamma 1257-A also requires all original documentation discovered about SCP-1257 be replaced with forged copies omitting references to SCP-1257. Now I'm really confused, Dr. Bloom. How could the show not exist if all of these people have watched it? Is a TV show ever real, Jerry? Isn't it all made up anyway? I mean, I guess so. Just go watch the show for yourself if you want a more informed opinion. You've got a point, Dr. Bloom. I'll let you get some rest.